Hi, today I want to talk about diabetes. How hard it is to keep your numbers in check when you know you can't go out and you have limited uh, food types that you can eat. It's really hard when you have to work from home and you have to be sitting down pretty much the whole day. I haven't been doing good at all in this quarantine. So today I woke up with a different mindset. My numbers have been really, really high, and I'm gonna show the journey of uh, just shifting my mind to do better and trying to uh, make better choices with food and seeing what happens. Right now, my numbers are really, really bad, in the 300s, um, and I really want to change that. So, what can I do to change my habits while I'm in quarantine and I have limited food choices? It's really hard, but let's see what I can do. I'm gonna vlog this journey to see if I can help anyone that is going through the same thing. So the first thing I'm gonna do this morning, I'm gonna go and check my blood sugars and see where I am, and then I'm going to make myself some breakfast. I usually eat in the morning, anything that I can find. But I'm gonna make better choices and see how my blood sugars get better in the day. I know it's gonna be high today in the morning. It's been like this because I have limited food types in here, and also it's hard for me to exercise while being in the house. But I'm gonna make the best out of whatever is going on and see what can I do to bring my numbers down. Let's go. Okay, so here I have my meter. I'm gonna put my Lancet device, and we're gonna check how is my sugar this morning. I'm gonna be doing this throughout the day so that you guys can see, can I keep track and see how I can get better, because I know it's gonna be high. So this is the part I don't like. Oh man, gotta do it again. And let's see how we're doing. And as you can see, that's before breakfast. My sugar right now is really high, 230. Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to try and lower that down by making sure I eat low carb foods today, and maybe do some exercise here in the house. I'm gonna try and see what kind of exercises I can do. I don't have any home equipment, so I'm gonna have to walk inside the house, and let's see how it goes later. Okay guys, after checking my blood sugar, now I'm going to take my medication, and this is what I usually take. I get my medication through PillPack. They send me everything in little packets like this, which is really convenient. It tells me the hour and everything, the time that I need to take my medication. So what I usually do, I just take the day's worth medication by the hour, and I just take that and put the ones that I need to take in the afternoon in this little container, because I'm used to doing that and I won't forget. But if I leave it here in the package, I might forget. So I just usually take and break it down. I get the ones that I need to take in the morning, and this is the other medication that I have to take. This one, Jardiance 10 milligrams. This medication, even with my insurance, I have to pay $200 out of pocket. So this, I have to do it. So because this is the one that works the best to lower my blood sugar, but it won't lower my blood sugar if I'm not eating correctly and if I'm not exercising. So I would suggest you guys that, even though you're taking your medication, also eat right and do your exercise. So I'm gonna take my pill, and by the way, this is $200 out of pocket after insurance for 30 pills. It's really expensive. So I'm gonna take my medication. I usually take my vitamin C also. In the morning, I just take one pill, and I drink it, and I take it with water, and that's it. I also try to take vitamins, since most of the food we eat don't have any nutrition unless you eat right. You eat your broccolis, your vegetables and things like that. Maybe there's not a need to be taking vitamins like this, but since I haven't been doing so good, as you can see from my numbers, I'm gonna take some vitamins. And these are gummies. I like them. That's it. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make breakfast. So breakfast today would be boiled eggs. When I eat that in the morning, I usually find that even though my blood sugars are high, they start going down, because the eggs don't have any carbs, and it keeps you full for a while. So I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna go to the office and start working. I'm gonna be checking my blood sugars throughout the day to show you guys my progress. Right now it's 8:12, so I'm gonna check at around 11 to give myself a couple of hours. Even after eating the eggs, I won't have any spike in my blood sugars. So it should be going down by 11, hopefully. So the routine would be no carbs today, or really low carb, and maybe integrating some exercise, at least walking in the house to lower my sugars and help me. Even though I'm taking all this medication, if I don't do that, nothing happens. My blood sugar keeps going up, and lately I feel like my vision is blurry, and my blood sugars have been high. I have about 4 weeks that I don't go out, and I'm just sitting down working the whole day, sitting down in front of a computer. So no exercise, eating a lot of carbs, drinking juices and things like that I know it doesn't help. So I need to put a stop to that, because my vision is blurry and it's not gonna get better if I keep doing that. It's been 4 weeks with bad sugars. My A1C was like 8.1 the last time I checked, and it's high, so I need to do something about it. Anyways, I'm gonna go and do my eggs, and I'll see you next time. Okay guys, this is my breakfast. I already put some salt in it. I also like to put lemon. I usually find that if I don't put lemon, I get some acid reflux by eating the eggs just like that. So it's up to you. I also find it to be tastier when I put the lemon juice or lime juice in the eggs. And that's it. This is my breakfast. This is what I'm gonna eat, and I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, so one thing that I found to be helpful, especially when you're working from home, is to use tools that will help you keep yourself in check. And if you have a PC, you can go to the App Store and download this application. It's free, and install it. So this is a Pomodoro application. So what I usually use this to keep myself in check in terms of the time that I'm working and sitting down. So what this is gonna do for me is gonna remind me that I can set it up to remind me every 25 or 30 minutes or an hour, however you want to set it up, to stop what you're doing, get up and take some time away from the computer. And this is the application that I'm gonna be using to keep myself in check. It's gonna remind me to I'm gonna set it up so that every half an hour reminds me to just take a little break, and I can set the application to like 5-minute break. So half an hour working, and then 5-minute break, so that I get up from my chair and do a little walk of 5 minutes in the house. So I think that's gonna help me to at least put in a little bit of exercise into the mix. So what also you could do, if you don't have a PC, you can probably find the same type of application in the App Store for the Mac, and just install it. Just install that in your computer so that it keeps you in check. You can also use your cell phone and set reminders so that it reminds you to stop doing what you're doing and just take a break. Sometimes when you're home, you don't do that because you don't have your pals, your co-workers around you. And usually in the office, you go to the kitchen, you walk a little bit, you talk to people. Working from home is different. The dynamics have changed, so now you have to use strategies to make sure that you put in a little bit of exercise in the day. And if you put out of every half an hour, you put at least 5 minutes of walk, even in the house, or whatever it is that you want to do. It doesn't have to be walking in the house if you want to do sit-ups or whatever, but at least just do a little bit of exercise, and that will help with your numbers. So I'm gonna launch the application so that you can see what it looks like. And basically this is the application. It's pretty cool. It's free, and you can use it for more than more than a Pomodoro. It has a lot of other features, but I usually use this as a Pomodoro. So if I were to click here, the time starts running. As you can see, it's set up to be 25 minutes, and you can have it running. If you have more than one screen, you can have it running in one screen, or but it usually after the time is up, you're gonna get a reminder in your screen, and you're gonna see it, and there's even sound, so that you know that you have to stop. And then after that, what it does, it will give you 5 minutes, depending how you set this up, 5 minutes for a break. So when you start the break, the countdown will start as well, and you take those 5 minutes, then you go back to work, and you keep doing this throughout the day, and I think it is gonna help you get out of the habit of sitting down the whole day just because you don't have anybody close to you to talk to, or go to the kitchen or whatever when you are in the office. So I think this is a good strategy. I'm gonna keep doing this, and I'll give you my progress throughout the day. So stay tuned for later for the check of my blood sugar around 11:15 to be exact. Okay guys, so the 30 minutes are up, and now I have to take my break. So I'm just gonna start the clock, and I'm gonna get out of my chair and go and do a little walk in my living room. Okay guys, so the 5 minutes are up. Now I have to go back to work. So this is the way that I'm gonna be doing it throughout the day. So I'm gonna be working for 30 minutes, then I go and do some walking in the house for 5 minutes. And although it doesn't seem like much, but it will add up. 5 minutes throughout the day add up pretty quick. So the whole idea is just to put in a little bit of exercise into your day. I know that it doesn't seem like much, but 5 minutes will add up throughout the day. I will come back to you later to check my blood sugar and see how things are going. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so now it's time to check my blood sugar again. And we'll see if it went down between this morning and now after having breakfast. So I'm gonna put the message again. I don't like using this device because I'm used to using the Freestyle Libre, but I don't have it. I'm waiting for that today. Maybe I'll make a video on how to use it. And it's a lot easier because I can use that
14 days without picking my fingers, and I can use it as many times as I can. Anyways, let's do it this way because that's what I have now. And hopefully my blood sugar already went down. I did a little bit of exercise doing the Pomodoro, and now we'll see how my blood sugar will be after having that breakfast and doing a bit of exercise. So the whole point is to lower it. Another thing that you can do is drink a lot of water when you have your blood sugar is high. That helps flush out through your urine some of that sugar that you have in your blood. So let's see. This part I don't like, but whatever, it's necessary. Okay. And let's see. Good. 165. So that went down quite a bit. It was 230 about 2 hours ago this morning. So I'm quite pleased with the results. So that was after breakfast. So that was good, and I'm feeling fine. So this is pretty good. I'm gonna after lunch, after I eat something, I'm gonna test myself again and show you guys how I'm progressing throughout the day. Stay tuned.
Please leave your comments below. If you have any questions, anything that I can answer from this video, let me know.
Okay guys, so this is cabbage. This is considered a superfood for diabetics, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut some cabbage, and since I don't have any lettuce, this is what I'm gonna use with you know, to eat with my chicken. So the way I usually cut it thin, so I do this. As you can see down here, I cut it pretty thin so that I can make a salad out of it. Kind of like coleslaw, but you know, I'll only add some vinegar and some salt, a little bit of olive oil. It's gonna be pretty good. So that's just how I cut it. You gotta be careful. The knife is really sharp. Okay, so what I usually do, I rinse it, make sure that it's clean. I use this container so that it strains the water. You can do it however you want, as long as you clean it up. And this is how it looks when it's cut. Nice and clean, and it's gonna be tasty. So I'm gonna use this container to mix the ingredients. And as you can see, this is pretty easy to do. You can probably do it in this whole thing in about 10 minutes. And this is how it looks. Nice, right? So now I'm gonna add some salt. Just put some salt to your liking. I don't see the salt coming out. Anyway, and we're gonna need olive oil and some vinegar. I like to put the apple cider vinegar for that. For this, I take about this much. I think that's fine. I think that's good enough. And then we're gonna add some vinegar. Gonna use the same cup for the vinegar. Gonna put about 2. And we're gonna stir it. Make sure we mix the vinegar and the salt and the olive oil. Okay, so here my wife is cooking the chicken in a pan and it's about done. So just gonna cut it, and then after we cut the chicken, we're gonna put it in the plate with the cabbage, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna taste really good. Okay guys, so this is the final result. We have here plenty of chicken and some cabbage, and this is what I'm gonna eat for lunch. Bon appetit. See you later.